Welcome, everyone. Today, we're diving into the procurement process, how we source, buy, and pay from start to finish. This session is all about building awareness across the team, so we understand every step and why it matters. Let's get started and explore how procurement keeps everything moving smoothly. Today, we're diving into the procurement process, breaking down what good looks like and what to avoid. We'll cover everything from clearing up the terminology, like sourcing versus purchasing, to understanding the full end-to-end process, from identifying a need all the way to paying an invoice. We'll also clarify roles and responsibilities, key controls like approvals and purchase order rules, and why getting procurement right really matters to the business. This agenda sets the stage for everything we'll explore together. Every purchase we make, no matter how small, impacts the company's money, our relationships with suppliers, and how we stand up to audits. Following the procurement process protects all of these, and it protects you. When we use vetted suppliers and contracts, we reduce risk. A clear process speeds things up, getting requests to delivery faster. Approvals and audit trails keep us compliant, and structured sourcing helps control costs and avoid rogue spending. Procurement isn't just buying stuff. It's about safeguarding cost, quality, and risk. Let's break down the procurement process by looking at three key terms that often get mixed up: sourcing, purchasing, and procurement. Sourcing is all about finding and evaluating suppliers, doing the market research, sending out requests, and negotiating contracts. Purchasing covers the actual ordering, raising the purchase order, placing and tracking it, receiving goods, and matching invoices. Procurement is the big picture. It owns the entire process, managing spend, risk, and supplier performance from start to finish. Understanding these differences helps us work smarter together. Let's walk through the 7 key steps in the procurement process, from identifying a need all the way to paying the supplier. It starts with understanding what's needed, then raising a formal request. Next, we source and select suppliers before issuing the purchase order. After delivery is confirmed and the invoice is matched, payment is released. Keep in mind, sourcing covers the first 3 steps, purchasing the last 4, but procurement owns the whole chain, including the controls that keep it running smoothly. Let's walk through the procurement process and who's responsible at each step. It all starts with the requester. They raise the need, define what's required, and submit the requisition. Next, the procurement team steps in. They source suppliers, negotiate terms, and issue the purchase order. Once goods or services arrive, the receiving team confirms everything was delivered as ordered. Then finance or accounts payable matches the invoice to the purchase order and receipt before releasing payment. Finally, the approver or budget owner reviews and approves the spend against the budget. Everyone has a clear role to keep things running smoothly. Let's talk about the key controls that keep our procurement process compliant. First, every new supplier goes through onboarding and risk checks before we place any orders. Next, we require an approved purchase order before any goods or services begin. No PO, no pay. Then, before an invoice is paid, the purchase order, goods receipt, and invoice must all match perfectly. That's the 3-way match. Finally, higher spending needs higher level sign-off, so always check your approval matrix. These guardrails keep everything running smoothly. When it comes to procurement, team awareness is key. We need to watch out for common pitfalls like maverick buying outside the process, splitting orders to dodge approval limits, or approving invoices without matching receipts. Verbal agreements and last-minute supplier onboarding can also cause trouble. Instead, let's raise requisitions before ordering, get multiple quotes for non-catalog purchases, confirm receipt before paying, and stick to approved suppliers. Flag urgent needs. Early lead time really matters. This slide shows what good looks like and what to avoid. Thank you for joining me today. If you have any questions or need support, don't hesitate to reach out to Mukesh Jain or the procurement team. We're here to help you navigate the process and make the best choices. Looking forward to connecting with you soon.